Island parameter, you are given row in the column grip representing a map where grip of I index and j index it's 1, that means that represents land, and then if it is 0 represents water. Grid cells are connected horizontally and vertically, not diagonally. The grid is completely surrounded by water, and there is exactly one island, that is one or more connected land cells. The island doesn't have lakes, that means the water inside isn't connected to the water around the island. One cell is a square with a side length 1. The grip is rectangular with and height down exit 100. Determine the parameter of the islands. Okay, so we have this input grip, and then we need to return the parameters raw of that islands, right? So here, this is the blue is just a water side. So when we need to count those, right? Those, I mean the length of the islands, the parameter of the island, right? So here it is saying the one cell of is a square with a side length 1. So that means 1 1 1 1. Okay, so this length is also 1 1 1 1, right? So parameter they want is only the connected with the water. Here this is also the length, but we will not count because its neighbors are land, so we cannot, it is not touching the water, so we will not count that length. Here this square, this first in this row numbers 0 1, and then column number 1 comma 0 comma, I'm sorry, 0 comma 1, this land, it is a land, right? It is not a water, this is a land, so it's touching with the water only the 3 sides, so the length of the parameter of this land is just 3. Okay, and then this for this one just 3 4 we have we will start from this one 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16, right? So we need to return 16 as a result. Okay, so how can we do that? The first way I'm gonna do is not, we will not think about any things, and then we'll just loop the simplest way. Okay, the one I'm gonna do is we will loop every cells, and then if it is not, if it is water, we will not do anything. If it is not water, we will count, we will add 4. So here it has 4 sides, right? So we will just add 4, and then I will check back from its left side and then on the right side, because we will keep going on the right side and then we will keep going on the bottom side, right? So we only have to check left side, its left side, and then its top side, top and left. I will check top and left. Okay, here, okay, here's, I will check, this is not the, we will start from this one where it is not water, right? We will check this one. Okay, so this is water, right? So we will add 4. Okay, we will add plus 4, plus 4, and then we will check this left side, it is water, so we will not do anything. If it is land, we will minus 2. If it is land, we will minus 2 back. Okay, so by doing that way we can solve that problems. So I will solve that problems by doing that way for the first time. Okay, so I just have to create the result variable, so yours, okay, and then I have to loop because it is 2 loops. So crypto length, right, and then I plus plus in the same way I need to loop the inner one. J is gonna be also 0, and then j less than crypto, oh I'm sorry, this one is gonna be the row, right? That's why we can only do the len grid dot length. This one is gonna be the column, right? So column, how many columns in that grid, so we'll just do that, and then j plus plus. Okay, and then I will check if it is water or not. Only if it is not water we will work to add that to the result, right? I comma j. If it is 1, if it is not, we will not do anything. Only if it is 1 we will add to our result 4, and then we will, I'm sorry, plus equal 4, and then we need to check its left side and then on the top side, right? So if we need, we'll have another case. If I is 0, right? Because outside is water, right? I greater than 0, and I minus 1 j equal 1. At the time we were, oh, I'm sorry, I is relative reset minus equal to, we were decreased if it is, this one is the length, right? Because it should be greater than 0, because if it is not greater than 0, we will get the grid of minus 1, right? Outer reindex out of bounds error, right? So we need to check greater than 0. Another one is j, right? J should be greater than 0, and then j minus 1. For this case, if the j is 0, we don't have to go on the top right? So okay. Then this out of I and return reset. Okay, I'm gonna run this code. Oh, I'm sorry, length should be capital. Oh, sorry, sometimes I don't know what's going on. Need to refresh this one. Okay, I'm sorry, grid, gr, oh my god, my typo, grid. I hope it works now. Okay, let me submit. Okay, so the second way I'm gonna solve is using the algorithm, like in the algorithmic ways. Okay, by using the depth search. That means I will go look for the length. If it is a length, I will call the depth search function, and then I will not keep going from this from this loop. Okay, so when I reach this one, and then I will check this one. All is 4 directions: left, right, top, bottom. I will check everything. Only if it is water, I will add 1 to my result. Okay, so but we need to call the inner helper function. So let me create this one as a global elements, and then we need to call, okay, here. So I will call like this. Okay, and then if grid, this one only if it is 1, and then I will call my depth search. Okay, oh, where, okay, my helper function is gonna be, because I will add to my global variable, so I will not return anything. Depth search, I will accept this grid, and then in row index, and then column index. Okay, so I will call my depth search grid I, comma j, and then my row index, and then my column index. And if I see this one, I will just break, because we will keep going. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do is I have to check 4 directions, right? So okay, this is a length, so I will call depth search function again. This, or everything we have to call this one again, right? If it is water, we will not do anything. If it is length, we need to check it is attaching water again, right? So when we are on this length, we need to check this one. When we are here, we need to check this one. When we are here, we need to check this one again, right? So we are checking the same length again. To avoid this one, we will have to we can save in one the data structure, like whatever it is, like this one, like this. We can create a new variable like visited, so to see this is visited or not. If it is also already visited, we will not think about that anymore, right? Only if it is not visited, we will keep going and looking for the parameters, right? So but I don't want to create another variables because I just want to save the memory. So I will just change these variables, like in this variable it will have 0 and 1, right? 0 is water and then 1 is land, but I will just save like -1 or -2, whatever it is. I will save the difference value to know if it is visited or not. If it is visited, I will not do that anymore, even if it is land. Okay, so the same way we need the case like if I less than equal 1 or I greater than equal dot length or j less than 0 or j greater than equal grid. It's gonna be just like that, right? Whatever it is, can land. Okay, and then grid I j equal 0. That means if it is water. Okay, if it is water, because we will just call this function only if it is land, right? So if it is, if the grid is water, so for example, if when I'm here, this is a land, right? So I will call left side, top side, right side, and left side if they are water, or if they are like this corner, at the time we need to add 1, right, to my reset 1. Okay, and then I need to return, right? So that's it. So right, so that's it. We don't have to do anything, right? If it is not, so we can return here. So we will not do anything, so we will not have the else case, right? So if it is not, that means if it is a land. If it is a land, we will keep thinking about that, right? But if it is not a land, if it is already visited, because we will save like -1, right? So if it is visited, because I will save -1 if it is visited, so that's it. We'll not do anything again. If it is not visited yet, I will just change that values with the visited, and then I will call the first function again, because I will call the recursive, right? Because if I'm here, this is a land, it is not a visited, it is not water, it is not visited, so I will have to go for its forward direction, right? So the same way we have to grep, right, +1, because but we can go anyway. For the first time, left side is gonna be like this. Left side, right side is gonna be I +1. This is bottom, no, it's top. It's gonna be bottom, right? +1. So going again, our results will be big, right? So because I return from here, that's why I need to use the curly brackets to see the scope. Sorry. If gripped, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have to pass we just have to pass the grips, right? I'm sorry, no, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, returned. I'm sorry, I forgot ISVLT reset, right? I'm gonna submit this one. Okay, so that's it. We can do any way we want. So thank you.